Hi, we're Beez, and the problem my team is trying to solve is the gender data gap. For centuries, medical research has assumed a male status quo. So when we make data driven decisions, like in drug trials and public policy, we often ignore women. This is the gender data gap. The gap is at its worst when a condition primarily affects women, like when it comes to feminine reproductive health. Here are some problems we want to address. At the doctors, women's physical symptoms are often ignored. In one study, of 4,000 people who were diagnosed with endometriosis, 3 out of 5 said they felt ignored during their initial doctor visits. And even when your doctor does believe you, there is a precious little they can do for you. PMS and dysmenorrhea affect 90% of women. But despite how common it is and how bad the pain can be, research has been chronically underfunded, thanks to the gender data gap. The treatments that do exist have serious side effects and are still inefficient. Women are being chronically misunderstood, misdiagnosed, and mistreated by our healthcare system. The world, even as the world is stepping into a new phase of medtech, women are being left behind. Now, enter Beez, a mobile and web based application that is a one stop shop for tracking women's reproductive health. It follows women through their menstrual cycle, pregnancy, postpartum, birth control, and even menopause. Beez will help women A, track and predict health conditions to an ML model, and B, use their data to advocate for themselves in the doctor's clinic. There's more. Women can also opt in to share their data with researchers, and by doing this, Bees hopes to spearhead increased research on women's health. Of course, the data will be anonymized. Additionally, we've also uploaded some data variables to the Intersystems Cloud, and we expect this to help doctors administer certain medication because some medicines, like especially painkillers, have different efficacies and different phases of a woman's cycle.
Okay. And here's our MVP. Okay. This is the interface of our apps. The user has the option to select flow, mood, pain, or days in the cycle, and the first day of the last period. And so after the user enters the data, our app will generate a prediction whether he or she's she's in follicular phase, ovulation, literal, or menstrual, using a machine learning model. So let's say we have 27 days, and our first day of last period is September 5th. We want to predict what the fate is for today, September 19th September. As you can see, today is ovulation day, which is 14 days from the first day of period. If we try to select a closer date to 19, like say 15, what we get is follicular phase, which signal that we're not yet to ovulation, but we are already past the menstrual phase. What if I select medium and then keep the day as it is, submit? I will have this red dot here indicating that I'm in this menstrual phase. And the users also have the option to post data to Intersystems Cloud server. What I just did is a post data, and let's see the data get into the system. This is our code for data. Okay, as you can see, we have 9 results. The latest result that we just pushed is this one here, which says menstrual, matches our prediction of menstrual. The user can also get research data. This is for research purpose. So researchers can further study the symptoms of women after their pregnancy to have a better predictions of their period after it. We can get the research data and visualize it on Postman. So we get exactly 9 samples data as we saw on the Intersystems Cloud. So they can be menstrual, or they can be results like ovulation. That's the end of the demo.
Okay, coming to the market for our app, there are already a lot of apps in the market, but majority, if not all of them deal with period tracking, and the users of these apps have raised concern regarding the confidentiality and security of the data. Our application solves both of these problems. We take care of all the phases of reproductive health. Whenever we don't take any personal information from the user, so no user data is ever at any risk of exploitation.